What's up, people? What's up, world? We are live. All right, about to dive back into episode 14. Gonna first check out where we're at, where we left off. I kind of said before, been working on getting like the main structure of this video laid out. Not really caring yet about audio levels, not caring about color. That's a whole new animal for us. Just really trying to figure out the structure of the episode, what story we're trying to tell, and get a feel for where things should fall. Tonight, we're going to do one of two things, which is like, A, continue that process, or really B, what we might be doing is trying to like clean some stuff up a bit. And I don't really give myself too many parameters as far as what that's going to look like or what we're going to do. Just kind of let the night sort of dictate whatever I'm feeling. Anytime it's 9:14 at night, I'm just trying to find a way to like make progress. And that's what tonight's all about. It's just putting in some time, keeping the momentum going. And sometimes it's easier than others. But tonight, I'm feeling pretty good. So let's take a look at where we're at.
Pittsburgh, we're back. Partnering today with Rock Reggae and Relief, a festival downtown that's raising funds for the Puerto Rico Relief Fund and the homelessness community in Pittsburgh. So we wanted to bring people back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G-Love and some great national talents.
Music has a way of transcending all generations, all cultures, and bringing people together for a great day of fun and festivity.
Got my whole bunny green, and I know it's a long shot, and I know that we want to stop, yeah, I know it's a long shot.
Alright, this is Pressure Bus Mike, born and raised in St. Thomas, West Virgin Islands. I'm here right now in Pittsburgh for the Rock Reggae Relief Festival. The reason why I'm here today is to help bring about awareness and to help give back to the community. You know, the Virgin Islands have been through a big tragedy last year with a Hurricane Irma and Maria, and you know we're doing all that we can to raise funds to help build back the community.
Oh, boy. Let me give you some love and affection. You got my attention. You need no conviction. May your put blessings in your direction. You got my attention. What an impression. Oh.
It's Pressure.
Let me give you some love and affection. You got my attention. You need no correction. Make your poor blessing.
So there's one. I'm gonna just share this post real quick. Just gonna share this post to see if I can get some friends to come hang out. Do 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 do. All right, So, going back a little bit, when I watch these things through, I always see something different every time.
Pittsburgh, we're back. Pittsburgh, we're back. Pittsburgh, we're back.
So that right there, that little bump, is literally just because
Pittsburgh, we're back.
I like the way it sounds. Like I just bumped it a little bit. You hear that doo-doo-doo kind of flow. Like Pittsburgh, we're back. It's a little detail, but I want to make sure the thing flows and it just feels like you're listening to music.
Pittsburgh, we're back. Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief, a festival downtown that's raising funds for the Puerto Rico Relief Fund. And today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief, a festival downtown that's raising.
This shot, wherever it is, needs stabilization. It's a cool shot.
That's raising funds.
You can see me bouncing up and down. So I want to see if I can smooth that out a bit. It takes a long time for that to render, so we'll come back to that later on.
That's raising funds for the Puerto Rico Relief Fund.
Again, like just tighten up some details here. Right now I'm taking this shot where the lady holds up the t-shirt.
For the Puerto Rico.
And
Rico.
it's pretty much a still shot. I'm going to do something called Ken Burns effect. Go to crop. Ken Burns. And then again, you see the green outside area. That's where my first shot is. And I'm just going to make it move a little tiny bit. You can definitely overdo this Ken Burns effect. It looks unnatural. What it's doing is going to zoom in the shot. So I like to just do a little tiny bit of it. That way you can really just kind of like feel movement.
That's raising funds for the Puerto Rico Relief.
Like you might not even notice that.
For the Puerto Rico.
I'm gonna bump it up a little bit. Oops. I'm gonna bump up this red part a little bit higher. Let's see what that looks like.
For the Puerto Rico. That's raising funds for the Puerto Rico Relief.
Yeah, it's such a little detail.
For the Puerto Rico Relief.
But it just takes you in a little bit.
And homelessness.
You know, like when you have these shots lined up, what we're trying to do is like create movement. So like the first one, you see
that's raising funds
going in.
For the Puerto Rico Relief Fund.
Stationary, like
Relief Fund.
We'll see what it looks like to take this shot, which is like a still shot.
Relief Fund.
And we'll do the opposite. We'll do a Ken Burns. You can flip them. And we'll just go in just a little bit. Again, it should be like barely noticeable, but it's going to keep the attention of the viewer. It's going to just kind of draw you in. So it's
Puerto Rico Relief Fund. And
yeah, like
that's raising funds for the Puerto Rico Relief Fund and the homelessness community in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, like it's just moving.
That's raising funds for the Puerto Rico Relief Fund.
You know, actually with this one, I kind of would like it. Geez, I don't know how I'm going to make it possible. I'm just going to kind of. Just kind of want to take it to the right a bit.
For the Puerto Rico Relief Fund and. Relief Fund and homeless Puerto Rico Relief Fund and
yeah, I'm getting too much movement here, I think. Again, like less is more. The closer these two boxes are together is the least amount of
Relief Fund and homelessness community in Pittsburgh. We want to bring people back and say, hey, Forbes is back.
This audio is like super goofy. I don't know if there's any way to do like noise cancellation. That's what I really need here. Denoiser? Noise gate? Let's give that a shot. Alright, when you go into add an effect, you just drag and drop it on up here in the top corner. Usually you're just going to click the thing that's relevant. So if I put like a image effect on, I click this triangle, I click this is an audio effect, so I'm clicking the audio, and then it pops up in here, It's part of my rack, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, this looks like what I need. Backing vocal gate, hard floor noise cut. It might be a floor cut. Let's check this out.
Bring people back to hey,
See how that's really choppy? That's not what I want. But it's the concept's right.
Forbes is back alive. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G Love. It's
All right.
the great national talents. People back and take.
All right. I'm gonna deactivate this audio real quick. Just hit disable. All right. So let's listen to this track again. This is without noise gate.
Bring people back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with Rick.
You can hear it. There's a lot of audio. There's a lot of, you can hear the steel drums playing.
People back.
So, I mean, what I'm trying to do is just reduce that background noise a little bit. I don't know, honestly, I'm telling you right now, I have no idea how to do this. So, this is part of the whole Spirit Change thing, is like,
hey, Forbes is back alive.
Trying some stuff out.
We wanted to take it to the next level. Bringing in G Love. It's great national. Hey, Forbes
That's too much.
is back alive. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G Love. It's some great national talents.
Music has a way of transcending all generations, all
That's actually working.
People back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G Love and some great national talents.
music has a way of transcending all generations, all has a way of transcending.
Bring people back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G Love and some great national talents.
Music has a way.
Bring people. So we wanted to bring people back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive. We wanted to take it to the next level. People back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G Love and some great national talent. People back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G Love and some great national talents.
Music has a way of transcending.
People back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive. We wanted to take it.
I'm just trying to see if I can hear any difference.
People back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G Love and some great national talents.
Music has a way of transcending all generations, all
People back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G Love and some great national talents. People back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive. Community in Pittsburgh. So we wanted to bring people back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive.
All right. Noise gate. It's not doing what I want it to do. Let's try denoiser.
Bring people back and say, hey, Forbes.
Denoiser.
People back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G Love and some great national talents.
music has a way of transcending all.
Bring people back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G Love and some great national talents.
Music has a way.
Okay, we're definitely affecting the audio.
People back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive. We wanted to take it to the next level.
Something's definitely happening. Whether or not it's a good thing.
Bring people back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G Love and some great national talents.
Music has a way of transcending.
People back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G Love and some great national talents.
Music has a way of transcending all.
People back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive.
I guess like it's just not really doing what I want it to do, so I'm just going to go on YouTube real quick and type in Final Cut Pro Audio Isolation. That's kind of what I want to do. How to remove background noise from audio is what I'm looking at right now. See if I can add the screen to you.
Anything I want, and check.
Hey guys, here's a quick. This you'll get a lot of audio recordings. But I like to go in for voiceovers, change the equalization to voice.
Audio enhancements. Okay, so I'm gonna follow this along. Equalization. He did voice enhance.
Enhance. You make sure you're up.
They did audio.
Hey, Forbes is back live. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G Love and some great national talents.
Music has a way of
All right, I did.
Audio clip is selected and click on voice enhance. This creates kind of a parabolic graphic.
Voice enhance. All right.
So we wanted to bring people back and say, hey, Forbes is back live. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G Love and some great national talents.
music has a way.
People back and say, hey, Forbes is back live. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G Love and some great national talents.
Music has a way.
Getting some weird like distortion on that.
Equalizer, a little bit lower in the 64 to 128 hertz, and you'll see kind of why that helps you out here when we go into the video analysis. Click on video analysis, and you're going to want to come down here to the bottom where there's the hum removal, and this is something that's going to help you if you're in a room with a lot of noise. This is going to cut out frequencies at 50 hertz, or you can bump.
Hum removal. Let's see what that's like.
Puerto Rico Relief Fund and the homelessness community in Pittsburgh. Hey, Forbes is back live. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G Love and some great national talents.
Music has a way.
Let's see what it sounds like, just out of curiosity, with the audio back in.
Pittsburgh. So we wanted to bring people back and say, hey, Forbes is back live. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G Love and some great national talents.
Music has a way of transcending all generations, all cultures, and bringing people together for a great.
It's crazy because, like, for some, I'm just going Control Z and removing a lot of this stuff.
People back and say,
I'm just going backwards right now.
bring people back and say, hey, Forbes is back live. We wanted to take.
All right.
Bring people back and say, hey, Forbes is back live. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G Love and some great national talents.
Music has a way of
people back and say, hey, Forbes is back live. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G Love and some great national talents. Bring people back and say, hey, Forbes is back.
I mean, it's not great, but is it better?
We wanted to bring people back and say, hey, Forbes is back live. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G Love and some great national talents.
Music has a way of transcending all generations, all cultures.
This year with bringing in like G Love and some great national talents.
Music has a way of transcending all generations, all cultures, and bringing people together for a great day of fun and festivities.
and say, hey, Forbes is back alive. We wanted to take it to the next level this year. We're bringing in like G Love and some great national talents.
Music has a way of transcending all generations, all cultures, and bringing people together.
Back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive. We wanted to take it to the next level this year. We're bringing in like G Love and some great national talents.
Music has a way of transcending all generations, all cultures, and bringing people together for a great day.
Say, hey, Forbes is back alive.
Let's see what happens if we just like drop this audio down a bit more. Just to say like, hey, we're not.
To bring people back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive. We wanted to take it to the next level this year. We're bringing in like G Love and some great national talents.
Music has a way of transcending all generations, all cultures. So music has a way of transcending all generations.
Just gonna put a little bit of gain on what Chelsea said, like just a minimal amount.
Has a way of transcending
great national talents.
Music has a way of transcending all generations, all cultures, and bringing people together.
All right, I'm gonna make this a slow shot. I'm just gonna move on from the audio because you know sometimes it's just not happening.
And bringing people together for a great day of festivity. All generations, all cultures, and bringing people together, all cultures, and bringing people together for a great day of fun and festivity.
All right.
This is Pressure Bus Mike, born and raised in St. Thomas, West Virgin Islands. I'm here right now in Pittsburgh for the Rap Reggae Relief Festival. Alright, this is Pressure Bus Mike, born and raised in St. Thomas, West Virgin Islands.
This audio definitely needs some help. Let's see. Make this a compound clip so everything that I affect will affect all of it.
Thomas, West Virgin. Pressure Bus Mike, born and raised in St. Thomas, West Virgin Islands. I'm here right now in Pittsburgh for the Rap Reggae Relief Festival. The reason why I'm here today is to help bring. Alright, this is Pressure Bus Mike, born and raised in St. Thomas, West Virgin Islands. I'm here right now in Pittsburgh for the Rap Reggae Relief Festival. The reason why I'm here today is to help bring about awareness and to help give back to the community. You know, the Virgin Islands have been through a big tragedy last year with a Hurricane Irma and Maria, and you know we're doing all that we can to raise funds to help build back up our community. Alright, this is Pressure Bus Mike, born and raised in St. Thomas, West Virgin Islands. I'm here right now in Pittsburgh for the Rap Reggae Relief Festival. The reason why I'm here today is to help bring about awareness and to help give back to the community. You know, the Virgin Islands have been through a big tragedy last year with a Hurricane Irma and Maria, and you know we're doing all that we can to raise funds to help build back up our community. Alright, this is Pressure Bus Mike, born and raised in St. Thomas, West Virgin Islands. I'm here right now in Pittsburgh for the Rap Reggae Relief Festival. The reason why I'm here today is to help bring about awareness and to help give back. Alright, this is Pressure Bus Mike, born and raised in St. Thomas, West Virgin Islands. I'm here right now in Pittsburgh for the Rap Reggae Relief Festival. The reason why I'm here today is to help bring about awareness and to help give back to the community. You know, the Virgin Islands have been through a big tragedy last year with a Hurricane Irma and Maria, and you know we're doing all that we can to raise funds to help build back up our community. St. Thomas, West Virgin Islands. I'm here right now in Pittsburgh for the Rap Reggae Relief Festival. The reason why I'm here today is to help bring about awareness and to help give back to the community. You know, the Virgin Islands have been through a big traffic. Born and raised in St. Thomas, West Virgin Islands. I'm here right now in Pittsburgh for the Rap Reggae Relief Festival. The reason why I'm here today is to help bring about awareness and to help give back to the community. You know, the Virgin Islands have been through a big tragedy last year with a Hurricane Irma and Maria, and you know, we're doing all that we can. Virgin Islands. I'm here right now in Pittsburgh for the Rap Reggae Relief Festival. The reason why I'm here today is to help bring about awareness and to help give back to the community. You know, the Virgin Islands have been through a big tragedy last year with a Hurricane Irma and Maria, and you know, we're doing all that we can to raise funds to help build back up our community. Build back up our community. Oh boy, let me give you some love. Make your wood.
All right, hang on.
Make your wood blessings in. Make your wood blessings in your direction. Make your wood blessings in your direction. You got my attention. What's an impression? What's an impression? It's pressure. Let me give you some love, and affection. Give you some love and affection. And affection. You got my hand.
All right, so just moving through this right now. It's getting, that's a little bit. Let's watch this again.
Pittsburgh, we're back. Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief.
I'm going to take this first part out a little bit longer, actually.
Pittsburgh, we're Pittsburgh, we're back. Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief, a festival downtown that's raising funds for the Puerto Rico Relief Fund and the homelessness community in Pittsburgh. We wanted to bring people back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G-Love and some great national talents.
Music has a way of transcending all generations, all cultures, and bringing people together for a great day of fun festivities.
Open the great and I know it's a long shot. Yeah, I know that we want to stop. Yeah, I know it's a long shot.
Alright, this is Pressure Bus Spike, born and raised in St. Thomas, West Virgin Islands. I'm here. Raised in St. Thomas, West Virgin Islands. I'm here right now in Pittsburgh for the Rap Reggae Relief Festival. The reason why I'm here today is to help bring about awareness and to help give back to the community. You know, the Virgin Islands have been through a big tragedy last year with a Hurricane Irma and Maria, and you know, we're doing all that we can to raise funds to help build back up our community. Oh boy, let me give you some love and affection. You got my attention. You need no conviction. Make your wood blessings in your direction. You got my attention.
show.
Let me give you some love and affection. You got my attention. You need no correction. You need no correction.
Okay.
Be with you all alone. I've been anticipating. I'm raising funds for a great.
So I'm just trying to get to this, what I call a spirit change moment. It's where the band will like make it. Dude, he was the man. he gave like the most badass announcement. All right. When you go to pressure, I'm just getting a file right now. Audio. Okay. Trying to pull up.
Come say what's up, man. Let me see that bucket. I will raise the funds for a great cause. So if you have $1 or something, just put it in the bucket. If you're grateful for everything that's in our right now, let me see your hands in the air. If you're grateful for life, let me see your hands in the air.
Man, it's like the challenge right now that I have is it's also fragmented.
I want to say we're raising some funds with spirit change. Let me see that bucket. Let me see that bucket. And we're raising funds for a great cause. So if you have $1 or something, just put it in the bucket. If you're grateful for everything that's in our right now, let me see that. Let me see that bucket. And we're raising funds for a great cause. So if you have $1.
Dude, this guy is the man. Tell me I'm wrong.
Put it in the bucket. And we're raising funds for. Let me see that. Let me see that.
All right.
Let me see that bucket. Let me see that bucket. Let me see that.
Just trying to get this better audio to sync up. Bit of a challenge with
Let me see that bucket. Let me see that bucket.
without you can't see his.
Let me see that bucket. And we're raising funds for a great cause. So if you have $1. Let me see that bucket. And we're raising funds for a great cause. So if let me see that bucket. And we're raising. Let me see that bucket. And we're raising funds for a great cause. So if you have $1 or something, just put it. Let me see that bucket. And we're raising funds for a great cause. So if you have $1 or something, just put it in the bucket. If you're grateful for everything that's in our right now, let me see your hands in the air. If you're grateful. I want to say we're raising some funds with spirit change.
man, that's so cool. All right, so when he's talking, music's playing. Meaning that I can't really put another audio track over top. It's gonna lose that vocal of him saying it's a spirit change.
Hey, so long I've been waiting to be with you all alone. I've been anticipating the first time we kissed was breathtaking.
I wonder what song this is. This song's awesome. It's like, I'm so happy. Pressure. I'm grateful. Is that the jam?
Feeling good about myself. As I woke up this morning to a lovely sunshine, all my senses were with me, feeling fresh and so refined.
That's awesome. All right.
So if you have $1 or something, just put it in the bucket. If you're grateful for everything that's going on right now, let me see come out to the air. If you're grateful for life, let me see come out to the air. If you love reggae music, let me see come out to the air. Reggae music, let me see come out to the air. Yeah, oh, everything is possible.
Man, this moment's really kind of messing with me a little bit, and I mean that in the best possible way. It's just like I'm pumped up watching this moment happen, Trying to figure out what. All right. Damn. All right. All right, that's the start.
Feeling good about myself.
All right, I'm just marking that. That's a good little instrumental spot. All right, that's about. Let's see if they're playing the right tempo. Pressure band, whoever you are.
It's the joy inside. I'm so blessed, I'm just kiss myself. I'm so confident in myself. It's my life, but that's how I am. That's why I'm ready.
I'm just trying to see if I can make this line up a little bit. Seems like he's playing it slower on stage. I'm just trying to see if I can make these line up. That's too slow. That's too fast. That sounds pretty damn close. So let's see what happens when we just take this down.
I want to say we're raising some funds with Spirit Change. Let me see that bucket. It's the joy inside. I'm so blessed, I just kiss myself. I'm so confident in myself. It's my life and not no one else. That's why I'm ready. Obviously, I'm feeling good. I'm so happy I'm in the mood. I'm filled with some solid food. I want to say we're raising some funds with Spirit Change. Let me see that bucket. And we're raising the funds for a great cause. So if you have $1 or something, just put it in the bucket. If you're grateful for everything that's going on right now, all my senses were with me. Please sunshine. All my senses.
You guys, I'm feeling a bit of a change here. Oh, what's up, Brad? All right, so this was the intro back here.
Pittsburgh, we're back. Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief.
And my only thing I was trying to figure out was like the song choice. I want to use it because it's a song that Pacifier played, and you can kind of get the moment I'm going for here. Where it blends in together. I'll play that back a little bit more.
Together for a great day of festivities.
That's nice, man. I can't wait to see the videos when they come out. I know your YouTube tutorials have helped me so far. Can you watch everything? Yeah, I'll show you exactly what I have so far. And then I can talk you through this dilemma I'm having right now. It'll get choppy at some points, and the only thing I'll say is like, I'm not really worrying about, it's more like structure. I'm not worrying about coloring. Audio levels are way off. It's just like trying to get the storyline out. So this is what I have so far.
Pittsburgh, we're back. Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief, a festival downtown that's raising funds for the Puerto Rico Relief Fund and the homelessness community in Pittsburgh. We wanted to bring people back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G-Love and some great national talents.
Music has a way of transcending all generations, all cultures, and bringing people together for a great day of fun festivities.
Alright, this is Pressure Bus Spike, born and raised in St. Thomas, West Virgin Islands. I'm here right now in Pittsburgh for the Rap Reggae Relief Festival. The reason why I'm here today is to help bring about awareness and to help give back to the community. You know, the Virgin Islands have been through a big tragedy last year with a Hurricane Irma and Maria, and you know, we're doing all that we can to raise funds to help build back up our community.
Oh, boy. Let me give you some love and affection. You got my attention. You need no conviction. May God put blessings in your direction. You got my attention. What an impression. Hey, so long I've been waiting.
All right, so I was about here. Oh, it's not showing? It didn't show? Damn, yo. Let me see if I can adjust that a bit. Let me run that back. Sorry. Tell me if it's showing now. I mean, it's not going to be as big, but...
Pittsburgh, we're back. Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief, a festival downtown that's raising funds for the Puerto Rico Relief Fund and the homelessness community in Pittsburgh. We wanted to bring people back and say, hey, Forbes is back alive. We wanted to take it to the next level this year with bringing in like G-Love and some great national talents.
Music has a way of transcending all generations, all cultures, and bringing people together for a great day of fun festivities.
Open the great heaven, and I know it's a long shot. Yeah, I know that we won't stop. Yeah, I know it's a long shot.
Alright, this is Pressure Bus Spike, born and raised in St. Thomas, West Virgin Islands. I'm here right now in Pittsburgh for the Rap Reggae Relief Festival. The reason why I'm here today is to help bring about awareness and to help give back to the community. You know, the Virgin Islands have been through a big tragedy last year with a Hurricane Irma and Maria, and you know, we're doing all that we can to raise funds to help build back up our community.
Oh, boy. Let me give you some love and affection. You got my attention. You need no conviction. May God put blessings in your direction. You got my attention. What an impression. Hey, so long I've been waiting.
So I had this blend into the studio version of that song, Love and Affection. But Pressure gave such a great speech on stage. And the song that's playing underneath it is a different song. And I can't put Love and Affection on top of another song where he's talking if I want to preserve the audio of him talking. So I'm having second thoughts about the start of this episode right now. And I'm thinking it might start with Pressure. Because this song's kind of more upbeat as well, and I kind of like that.
Feeling good about myself. As I woke up this morning to a lovely sunshine,
Alright, this is the part that I like.
on the sky, still I'm hope for tomorrow. It's the joy inside. I'm so blessed, I just kiss myself. I'm so confident in myself. It's my life and not no one else. That's why I'm grateful. Obviously, I'm feeling good. I'm so happy I'm in the mood. Love the life with some solitude. That's why I'm grateful.
Listen to this part right here.
Always say we're raising some funds with spiritual age. Let me see that bucket. And we're raising funds for a great cause. So if you have $1 or something
And that's when we start the actual, like, people putting money in the bucket shots. So, you know, at first I wanted to make this sort of like the peak of the episode, but now I'm really thinking that I need to maybe make it the beginning. And then what I'm going to do then, if I play this out, would be, this is obviously not that long of a clip, so I'm going to grab like that opening shot, and let's just play this out a bit and see how it looks. But what I want to do is make it feel like there's a lot of energy up front, and I would kind of pan back and forth. So you have this shot of like driving into Pittsburgh, which I just think is going to be an eye-catching thing when you scroll through your feed, especially this moment of like coming out. Like, already, like that sound, that sound fits like a tunnel driving scene so much better. It's going to take forever to render now because I'm like really bogging down my computer. I just got to make that opening hit. That bam should hit right when that tunnel comes out, which should be around here. Yeah, that's... Come on. Yeah, this is the beginning of the episode. So, man, that says a lot, though. Like, I'm basically 3 or 4 hours into editing this video of what I thought was the episode, and just literally discovered that my intro is right here. So, I mean, I wouldn't have known that. I couldn't have looked through all those files and determined that. It only came about because the music fitting with... What I'm trying to make is like, you gotta go with that momentum. So we have that shot of me saying, Pittsburgh, we're back. It still probably plays here. Let's take that. Jeez, man. It changes everything.
Pittsburgh, we're back.
Too soon. So, like, audio-wise, I'm just listening to... I think what's going to happen is I'm going to use a lot of shots up front to create a lot of momentum and be eye-catching. So you're going to see like click, 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 boom, 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 boom. And then right when people, like, we're talking about maybe like 10 seconds into this thing, you got to be thinking people are going to be turning their volume up on the computer or their phone. They're going to start to engage with it. Right when that moment of like, what is this thing? That's when I want to hit him with that moment of pressure talking. And so, I mean, the idea would be like, you catch people off guard. At first, you're just hitting them with like, boom, 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 looks beautiful. Oh, it's Pittsburgh. What's happening? And then before you know it, it's like that gut punch of like, we're here raising money. That's what we're here doing. And then hopefully I can then build that momentum into people throwing money in the bucket and using that to be a way to like drive into the second half of the episode, which now I don't even know what it's going to be like.
Pittsburgh, we're back.
It's happening too soon.
Pittsburgh, we're back.
I'm just listening to the tempo of Pittsburgh, we're back, and trying to make that line up with this song a little bit.
Pittsburgh, we're back.
That's spot on. Gotta do like some kind of movement because there's so much movement going on that I want like Ken Burns effect. Same as what I was talking about earlier, is like very minimal, but enough to just keep your eye moving.
Pittsburgh, we're back.
I'm gonna mark that for this opening preamble.
Rock, Reggae, and Relief, a festival downtown that's raising funds for the...
Yeah, this already feels so much better energy-wise. It's no offense to Pacifier. I love that. I love the song Long Shot, but it definitely fits the vibe of what we're going for. Let's take this. Oh man. Let's see.
Pittsburgh, we're back.
Yeah, after this scene, it should come out to Pressure performing. That was weird.
Pittsburgh, we're back. Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief, a festival downtown that's raising funds for the Puerto Rico Relief Fund and the homelessness community in Pittsburgh.
Feeling good about myself.
Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief, a festival downtown that's raising funds for the Puerto Rico Relief Fund. Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief. Pittsburgh, we're back. Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief, a festival downtown that's raising funds for the... Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief.
Same premise before. Gotta get you with that Ken Burns. A lot of movement. It's up front in the episode. Want to keep people's attention. Where's it at?
Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief, a festival downtown that's raising funds. Partnering today with Rock.
It's a little bit too dramatic for me. Whew, man. It's pretty exciting to see.
Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and...
It's too much time. Alright, man. I'm just kind of like cherry picking some shots that I used earlier because I like the shots. It's just the vibe was off. And now the vibe is right. It's positive. It's uplifting.
Relief, a festival downtown that's raising funds. Today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief.
Man. Just taking some of my earlier work and repurposing it down the line. Oh, yeah, dude. Pressure was great because that's like, I mean, honestly, thanks to Giant Panda Gorilla Dub Squad from the last episode, they really like in golf, like showed the line of like what to say. And it really kind of makes people understand what's going on.
Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief.
And also legitimizes what we're doing. Like
a festival downtown that's raising funds for the festival downtown. Reggae, and Relief. A festival downtown that's raising funds for the Puerto Rico Relief Fund and the whole downtown that's raising funds for the Puerto Rico Relief Fund, funds for the Puerto Rico Relief Fund and the homelessness community in Pittsburgh. Relief Fund and the homelessness community. And the homelessness community.
Oh, man. How do we tag and let the artists know when we release the episodes? Great question, Brad. Try to make this into a question and answer show. Basically what happens is now when we get the artists to be in the episode, up front we tell them what our ask is of them and what they get in return. Basically, what we give them is content, the video, access to all the photos, the Spirit Change Sessions performance, and we help them build out a campaign typically for their favorite cause. This situation is a bit different because it was a festival that they were all contributing towards. And on the back end, we asked them, that they will, in return, number one, be available with time. Number two, shout out Spirit Change on stage with a bucket so people know to donate. And then three, share it on social media. So we have Alan from our team connect with the band's manager. And like as I finish the editing, he starts to tell them like, okay, it's going to be ready on this date. They'll actually get to see an early take of the video. And if they have, if there's just something they don't like per se, we can adjust it. It hasn't happened yet, thank goodness, that we've had to make a major adjustment. But, if something gets said that they don't want to be heard, we obviously, Spirit Change lives and dies by our ability to help these nonprofits and obviously make the bands look great. So we let them have like a first pass at it, and they'll be. And then we do cross posting on Facebook.
Homelessness community in Pittsburgh.
I don't know if Brad, are you as savvy on Facebook as you are on YouTube? You know about cross posting?
Community in Pittsburgh. Relief Fund and the homeless community in Pittsburgh. Fund and the homelessness community. Relief Fund and the homelessness community in Pittsburgh.
Feeling good about myself.
So I gotta do some audio here. Okay, cross posting's pretty cool. Basically what the premise is this, is if you go to Facebook on your page, hit settings, there's actually maybe I can just show you real quick. Hang on a second. Spare change. Give me one moment. Trying to add let's see, window capture. Let's do that. Can you see my screen right now? Can you see my screen? Hang on, let me see if I can do this. Browser display capture. That's probably what I want, right? That's not it. That's not it. I know, I'm trying to figure this out real quick. Let's see. Window capture. New scene for the browser window. All right, scene 2. Browse. Is it browser? It's showing this OBS Studio as my browser. Let me see. We're gonna figure this out. It's letting me capture just my screen. All right, this is scene 1. This is scene 2. That's pretty cool. I can do that. But I need to add media source. No. I have to click refresh. Where's refresh at? I don't see a refresh button. Text. Create new. Ah. All right. Now we're rocking it. Can you see it now? Looks like it's working. Can you see? Let me move this over. All right, you can see it. Cool. All right, so if you go to settings in your Facebook page, I'll go back real quick because I did it fast. Settings in the top right. Down here, something called cross posting. And then you can add pages to cross post. So if I type in think big and click you, what it will do is it'll create a unique link. And what I want to do is usually you select the second option. These two options are saying like you can do live video to our page. I just like to require your live video to be approved by us. That's really not important what we're doing right now. Just hit next. So this link here, once I copy it, I then send it to you. And you'll click that. And these are pages that I've given approval to cross-post our videos. These are pages that have said yes and are able to share our videos. And what that really means is when I upload a new video, I can select pages that are allowed to cross-post. I can only select pages that have approved it. So you create a unique link, they then approve it, and then once I give them permission, when I upload a video, you'll see there's a place where you can click cross-posting. Then when they log on to their page, they'll see they have a new video available to cross-post. And then what that does is it lets them post the Facebook video on their page as if it were a native post, and it looks like you uploaded it yourself. And you'll see whatever caption I had for it, and you can modify the caption. So if I'm like, hey, look at this video I did with Brad, and then I enable cross-posting, you get it. You'll see that I wrote, hey, look at this video I did with Brad, and you delete that and write, hey, look at this video Josh did with me. And then you post it, and all the views count up together. So it's an easy way to like connect a lot of pages together in sharing a video where all the views add up to one source. It's pretty helpful actually because you're able to make it look really like streamlined. Like I wish YouTube had a similar thing that enabled that. Actually, the person that taught me about this is Fu, who's all over the place in Pittsburgh. And we tried it out for that Spare Change episode 11 with all those people for Christmas, and we just kind of kept it going. So that's one thing we do with the pages in advance, like Pressure, for example, will get a unique link. G-Love will get a unique link. All of them will. Pacifier. And that just makes it look like they posted the video themselves. Yeah. Yeah, if you, like that's happened before where like, Buzzy from Epicast put some money towards a video, and it's like gifting us with views, basically. So it's cool. I mean, in general, like we have been exploring a lot of, like last year for us was like all Facebook, basically. That's why we're playing catch up right now with YouTube. And that's what's exciting for me, is to try to figure out the YouTube hack. But Facebook we figured out pretty well. The only thing that was challenging is that, you know, with the whole like Facebook scandal in Russia shit, their algorithm changed a lot, and $1,000 one month didn't necessarily compute the same amount as $1,000 the next month. And obviously the content changes, but it's just, it felt like such a gamble putting in marketing dollars behind it, whereas we could do what we did for our last episode with Giant Panda, which is we put no marketing dollars behind it and still generated something like, I don't know, it's like 4,000 or 5,000 views. Let's see where it's at right now. Page. All right, so 5.6 thousand views with no marketing dollars behind it versus, sure, 70,000 views for episode 11, 35,000 views for episode, 31,000 views for episode 12. But honestly, like, what do those views generate us? We're getting the same amount of donations, whether we get 70,000 Facebook views or 10,000 Facebook views. So we want to put more of our attention to YouTube and building an audience. That's why your help's been incredible. And hopefully you take some sort of like, you feel good, I hope, because like everything you've told us, I've acted upon. And that's one thing I can tell you is like, I love feedback. I love new ideas, and I always implement when people give us great ideas. So hopefully that's helping you out in some way. And obviously, you know, there's opportunities, I think, in general to partner together. So, all right, where are we at here?
Pittsburgh, we're back. Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief. Back.
All right, so I don't love that gap in time.
Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief, a festival downtown that's raising funds for the Puerto Rico Relief Fund. And partnering today with Rock.
Ooh.
Back. Partnering today with Rock. Partnering today with Rock, Reggae. Pittsburgh, we're back. Partnering today with Rock. Rock, Reggae, and Relief. Pittsburgh, we're back. Pittsburgh, we're back. Partnering today with Rock, Reggae. Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief. Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief. Partnering today. Partnering today with Rock.
Jeez, my audio's all out of sync now. Yeah, no, I actually believe that. I mean, the line of work you're in now, I'm sure you see it a lot more than I do, but the bottom line is like, people don't actually, how do I put it?
Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief.
People don't actually like to do the thing. They like to just talk about it.
Partnering today with Rock.
And that's
Partnering today with Rock, Reggae.
That's been the big difference, I think, for us, is like,
Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief.
like, we're not doing anything crazy. We're just actually,
Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief.
we're actually just doing the thing we say we're going to do.
Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief. Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief.
We just actually execute the shit. And I think that's our biggest advantage right now. It's like, we just will put the time in and figure it out.
Partnering
Like, is this video going to be perfect? Nope.
today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief.
But we're going to get better. That's no doubt about that.
Pittsburgh, we're back. Partnering today with Rock. Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief, a festival downtown that's raising funds.
I like this downtown shot, but I'm overdoing these driving in the city shots.
Festival downtown that's raising funds for the Puerto Rico Relief Fund. And the homelessness community in Pittsburgh.
That's not bad. There's this whole like preamble thing that's going on here. This audio.
Feeling good about myself.
So I need to cut this out.
Community in Pittsburgh. Community of Pittsburgh. Relief Fund and the homelessness community of Pittsburgh.
All right, this is where I wanted to start. Ooh, this is all tied together, so I gotta be careful here. Like, I don't want this first verse. That's what I want. This.
Puerto Rico Relief Fund and the homelessness community of Pittsburgh. Fund and the homelessness community of Pittsburgh.
That's it right there.
For the Puerto Rico Relief Fund and the homelessness community of Pittsburgh. And the homelessness community of...
It should be like right there. I'm just trying to make these songs line up so you don't notice that I skipped this entire first verse.
And the homelessness community of Pittsburgh. Relief Fund and the homelessness community of Pittsburgh. Community of Pittsburgh.
All right, you hear those two claps coming in. It's close. Just try and make these two things line up here. You can kind of see little spikes. It should be, yeah, it's pretty damn close. So, drawing this out a bit. I'll take this one down. Fading it.
Community of Pittsburgh. And the homelessness.
All right. If you click Alt, you can kind of fade this a bit.
Community of Pittsburgh.
All right, so this got a little bit off. Need these guys to line up now.
And the homelessness community of Pittsburgh.
Like, okay, that's a good example right there. Like, my man tripped. So, audio is not that clear. This is the actual audio. It's not bad. But this is the studio track. I just slowed it down a little bit so it would line up. All right.
It's my life and not no one else. That's why I'm grateful. Obviously, I'm feeling good.
All right. I want to like.
Pittsburgh, we're back. Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief, a festival downtown that's raising funds for the Puerto Rico Relief Fund and the homelessness community of Pittsburgh. And the homelessness community of Pittsburgh. Relief Fund and the homelessness community of
Let's slow this one down. See what that looks like.
and the homelessness community of Pittsburgh. And the homelessness community of Pittsburgh. And the homelessness community of Pittsburgh. Partnering today with Rock, Reggae, and Relief, a festival downtown that's raising funds for the Puerto Rico Relief Fund and the homelessness community of Pittsburgh.
I know there's like shots here of him coming on stage. Okay. I wanted to use that walk on stage part, but instead I'm going to kind of make it look like there's two camera angles here.
I'm so confident in myself. It's my life and not no one else. That's why I'm grateful. It's my life and not no one else. That's why I'm grateful. Obviously, I'm feeling good. I'm so happy I'm in the mood. Loving life with some solitude. That's why I'm grateful.
All I said we're raising some funds with spiritual age. Let me see that bucket.
Man, this episode just took a crazy turn. That's so sick because like right out of the gate, people are gonna be like, damn, this must be legit. Shit. Alright, man, I'm gonna roll for tonight, Brad. It was good hanging out with you. Thank you for your help. I appreciate it. Everyone that tuned in or will tune in, thanks so much. Catch you soon. This episode's got a lot of work to go, but we're getting there. Bye.